But with Serong, calibre 4 quarter grown, we didn't quite end up on the right side of it. How do you reflect on that one?
It's probably a tale of kind of two quarters two halves, but first and last quarter we let ourselves down in quite a few areas, and probably starts with the contest and then ability to defend. But it felt like those second and third quarters really got on top, and whilst we weren't able to capitalise and execute in forward half, especially kicking to our forwards, felt like we can take a lot of positives out of tonight, but with Zavo, but quite a lot of area for improvement in terms of consistency.
A lot of the scoring from both sides tonight came off a turnover source. It was a hot footy for most of the night.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. We knew they were going to go for kicks, so that was going to give us some opportunities as well. And we knew their pressure was really hot. The number one pressure team in the comp, so they're going to create some turnovers as well. But like I said, we didn't execute forward of the footy, so it felt like our mistakes hurt us a fair bit. So whilst we've got some good looks going the other way, we don't want to concede that many points ourselves from turnover.
As we touched on, a really disappointing way to finish behind the ball. 7 last quarter goals to the Dogs. What was JL's thoughts on the way that ended?
Yeah, it was just a bit of a capitulation, to be honest. It was started with around the footy. They got some pretty clean centre-bounce wins in about a 5-minute patch where they kicked probably 3 or 4 goals. And when they're coming out as clean as that with Bontempelli and these kind of guys kicking them inside 50, it's pretty tough for the back. So we didn't help them out, and they'll have some areas that they'll work on from that last quarter. But yeah, we definitely didn't help them out from a midfield point of view.
If we can look at some positives, Jai Amos, another 4 to his yearly goal tally tonight. He's putting together some form of sort of season.
He is, yeah. He's great. It's great to see him go about his work. He's a very balanced young fella, and day to day, you wouldn't be able to kind of pick how well he's going because he just goes about his business and gets to work and keeps getting better week in, week out. So he's that kind of forward that can get you in the air and on the lead, but also at ground level and finish his work around goal. So it's great to have him up there.
And Sonny Walters just so impactful. Another 4 for him tonight. The leadership on field and off is just outstanding again.
Yeah, he is. He's someone that brings a lot of pressure to our forward line as well. So it's not just about kicking goals for him; it's about bringing the defensive acts, and that results in a few shots on goal for him. And for him, he's great at finishing his work. So he gets an opportunity, he gets a sneak, and he often finishes it, which is great.
Sean Darcy, he was the pick of the racks tonight. Great, another couple of weeks back with him since his injury. But what do you make of his game tonight, Swag?
Yeah, really good. It's great to have him part of the team back in, and it helps our team balance as well with Jacko being able to play up forward. So he's a ruckman that just grinds down the opposition and plays his best footy in the third and fourth quarters because he's so physical around the ball and just tires other ruckmen out, which is great. So we love having him getting first hands to the footy.
Last couple ones on Liam Henry, his last fortnight, he's really stepped up to another level. What have you made watching him side by side?
I think it's a result of the work he's been putting in day to day. Training during the week, which is really good. It's been a couple of years now where he's been putting in a fair bit of work, and obviously he would have liked to have played a bit more footy at AFL level up to this point, but he hasn't let it kind of affect his ability to get to work and get better. And it's just great to see him play 2 good games in a row, show a bit of consistency, and hopefully he can keep it going. But we love having his speed and class on the wing.
And you were both drafted together. It can be, I think, easy to forget. It does take most players a couple of years to find that form. As you touched on there, just delve into that off-field side, the hard work that he puts in.
Yeah, like you said, it can take some individuals a little bit longer, but the thing with Liam is he's always had an attitude to want to get better and improve, which I think you see coming to fruition now. But sometimes just a bit of confidence and being able to play at the level, and one game can often spark that and give you a bit of a boost, and hopefully that was him last week. But Liam's already been talking about just wanting to be a consistent player and be really reliable on the wing for us, which is what we need. And it's not just about the offensive stuff he does. We really value the defensive stuff and his ability to pressure, lay tackles, and get back and support our defence, which he does really well.
And to wrap up, we return home against the Blues next week. How does the prep look heading into another home game? Yeah,
8-day break, so we'll have a day off tomorrow and fly back tonight, and really value recovery and get back to getting better. And I think we've shown our best footy is really capable of beating some really good sides, and that's going to be no different next week. We're going to need to bring 4 quarters and play a really consistent game, and that starts in the contest and team defence for us. So we'll go to work on that this week and hopefully play 4 quarters of good footy next week.
Leave 'em with nothing.